Welcome back to the video. We wanted to make this video to talk about if you just got let go from your job, if you got fired, if you got canned, laid off, booted, if your job went overseas like mine did. What happened with yours?
COVID hit. They just said, you know what, peace out. Got the boot.
Got the boot. How long were you with them?
I was with them for 2 years.
2 years. I was with my company for I think it was 3 years. Yeah, it was 3 years. So I want to make this video here.
And I was a management trainee, so like those are like special.
Yeah, everybody's special until you're not.
Until you're not, right?
Yeah. So I want to make this video here, tell you a little bit about our experience, what we did whenever we lost our jobs, and maybe that could help you during this time, give you some light when it's dark, give you some options to think about, right? The fact of the matter is, the last job that I had, it was with Experian, the credit bureau. It was in Allen, Texas. They had a call center there, and I started working for them in 2010, and got that job. Was all good. Was working with businesses, was working with banks and helping them with their customers' credit reports and things like that. And they came in one day and they said, "Hey, we're moving this department overseas, and you no longer have a position here. We can offer you an entry-level position, or you can take a severance package." And so all my plans that I had plans of going on vacation, I had plans to buy a house, we had plans to get married. You just have plans in life, and whenever these corporations make decisions, right? The decision was made in California somewhere, or some headquarters, maybe in Miami.
Yeah.
We're in Miami now. Welcome to Miami. Some board members made that decision, and that affected my life. And at that point, I started my photo booth business about 30 days before that, before I got the news. So, that was just out of luck that I had something to fall back on. The last job I had before that job was Bank of America. I was a teller. You were a teller too, right?
Yeah, I was a Wells Fargo teller.
Yeah, he was a teller too. That was an in-store location inside an Albertsons. That location got shut down. Okay, so when they came to me. We got some crazy people here. When they came to me and they said, "Hey, you no longer have a job here." This was the second time this was happening to me, right? So one thing I'll leave you with, you go get a job somewhere else. What if it happens to you again? Because the fact of the matter is, you really can't control whether this happens to you or not, right? Obviously, Christian was having a job, at a big corporation, and COVID hit, right? Almost, there's very few businesses that can withstand everything that's thrown at them throughout the world, right? Economic, pandemics, all those kinds of stuff. So I felt like it was only a matter of time before the next job, the same thing happens to me. I could be wrong. I could be, I could be right. I don't know. But I'm not going to take the chance and every 3 years have to find a new job because someone decided they want to make more money for the company and they need to cut these employees or move operations overseas or cut back expenses or make more money for the shareholders, right? Because the motive for these corporations are not to make sure that you're happy, that you have a happy life, that you have balance, that you have the goals met that you set out for yourself. It's not. It's for them to make profit, okay? So we want to make this video here. That's a little bit about my story. I ended up starting my photo booth business about a month before I was let go. So when they cracked that news to me, they gave us, I think, like 3 months after that, they were going to shut down the department. And then I took the severance package and I started my photo booth business. The first year of my photo booth business, I made $156,000, and that's just talking to people, Instagram, doing live streams, doing YouTube, doing Craigslist, just posting, letting people, word of mouth, letting people know about my business, right? Events are happening, they're going to continue happening, right? Weddings, birthday parties, quinceañeras, grand openings, corporate events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, baby showers, graduations, corporate events, festivals,
churches, conference, everything.
Right, the list goes on and on, guys. If I didn't have that business, I don't know what I would have done because I didn't have a plan. And when you don't have a plan, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So you need to consider starting your own business, because that's the only true way that you can have certainty that you're gonna have some kind of income, no matter what, okay? No matter what life throws at you, no matter what pandemic's going on or whatever's going on financially with the economy, with the recession, you need to start your own business. The business that I recommend, that we recommend, that helped us in our time of need was the photo booth business.
Absolutely.
Okay? So you want to tell them a little bit about your story?
Yeah, absolutely. Very similar to Josh. See, I went through school, finished with my finance degree. I got my master's degree, and then I started working at BNSF Railway, a huge corporation. And during the pandemic, I was working there for 2 years. During the pandemic, on May 27th, I remember the date. On May 27th is the day that I got a Skype meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning, and boom, the VP of sales, or the VP at the time of my department, and then HR saying, hey, this is it. We decided to make, they said business decisions or reorganization.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
A reorganization.
Yeah, restructure.
Yeah, a restructure, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, they didn't keep, I was buying a house at that time, lost that, I had to move in back with my parents. All the plans that I had, just like, they didn't care about that. They didn't ask me. No one has reached out to me and said, how you doing? No, I mean, they truly don't care. I mean, Josh went through it twice. I only had to go through it once because that was the worst feeling in the world. To have their life and my life in their hands, they have control of it. Like no matter what I did or how hard I worked or whatever it was, they still had control of that, and I didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling of that, and so I vowed to myself I would never go back to corporate America. And so there are times where like I hit depression. I was sad. I was like questioning everything. Like, why did I go to school? Why did I go to? Why am I working? Why corporate America? My goal was to work for corporate America and retire. Like, and a lot of people get stuck in that mindset. But I also got to see like how people do that, and they grow old, and they're angry, and they're bitter, and they go to retirement, and they don't have enough money. And I was like, this is just not me. I'm not meant for this. And so that's when I started my photo booth business. It was rocky at first until I found Josh, and I bought a photo booth business. I bought a photo booth from Josh, and the rest is history. First year I made $68,000. Completely changed my life. Completely changed my life to where I can say, look, now we're in Miami, getting better, helping other people get started. And if you're watching this video and this relates to you, I mean, maybe this is your first time that you've gotten laid off. I talked to somebody the other day, they've been laid off 6 times. Like, just imagine, in the course of their years, of their life, they've gotten laid off, they've gotten let go, furloughed, given the boot 6 times. I had enough with once, And I realized and see, like, I want to be the creator of my own reality. Like, hey, I want to be able to go out there, be my own boss, and say, hey, it's up to me to make the money. It's up to me to find the people. And with the help that you provided at the time when I was doing it by myself before I became part of PBI, it helped me a lot. The marketing photos, the contract, the sample contract, the pricing list, bought a photo booth, and now what ebook that's all on the PBI Global app. It used to be on PBI United, so it's something that we're constantly growing. Like when I bought the photo booth, it wasn't what the company is now, where we're like diving into really helping people really start their photo booth business. And if you're thinking about a side hustle, this is the perfect one, because think about it, it's the evergreen market. People are always going to be born. People are always having birthdays. People are always graduating. Someone's turning 15. Someone's turning 16. Someone's having a church conference. Someone's having a corporate Christmas party, a Thanksgiving party, a Valentine's party. Schools are having proms. I mean, like you said, it's just endless amount of people that are doing events.
So guys, before it's too late, you should start immediately, whether it's a photo booth business or something else. We'd love for you to contact us. What we do is we specialize in helping people start a photo booth business.
Absolutely.
Right? From scratch. We give you every single thing that you need from the contracts to business accounts to LLCs to set up, every single thing. If you need anything for the business, it's all included for you. You can get started for as low as $37.50. We have high-end packages at around $13,000. We have financing that you can get started with, but get started as soon as possible so that you can have something that you can pass on to your children, that you can leave in the legacy, right? The job that he had, he couldn't pass it on. The degree that he had, he can't pass that on, right? The business that you build, that's something that you can pass on. So get started before it's too late. There'll be a link below. You can take a look at that. We have an ebook that's $7 that's going to show you how to start your photo booth business. You can easily click that, get that ordered, and get instant access to it. And yeah, guys, just think about what's happening. The world is unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But what you can't control is you can't control what you do about it.
Absolutely.
Right? You can be prepared with a plan. You can start a business. We give you the blueprint. We've paved the path for you. We've gone down this path before. I've made over $1 million myself renting photo booths, and now I help people all over the world start their own photo booth business. So check out the link below. It's Photo Booth International.
Take a leap of faith. This is your sign. I'm telling you, you won't regret this. Call me personally, 415-521-2271. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We dropping content all the time. Again, call me 415-521-2271.
All right, guys. Take care. Thank you for watching.
Peace. Someone called me the other day because I saw one of my YouTube videos.